Hi, Jim Brandvik here. A few months ago I did a video about the Orange A tumbler, the Chinese tumbler, and I've had that tumbler now for several months, and I keep getting questions about what I think about it now. Is it still a good buy? And so I thought I'd do a follow-up video to show you what I've come to learn. Honestly, there are some things that I really like about it, and there are a few things that are kind of disappointing about it. So if you're thinking about purchasing one of these, or if you've already purchased one, hopefully I can help you out. But I have the tumbler downstairs because I don't like to listen to it up here in the studio. So let's go downstairs and I'll do kind of a second follow-up review of it for you. Okay, here it is in all its glory. The first thing that you will notice is this crazy discoloration, especially on the bottom edge here, but also over here on the other edge, it is doing the same thing. So I don't understand what's causing that, but it doesn't seem to be affecting its performance at all. That's one thing, more aesthetic than anything. It's just a weird thing. But the other thing is, when I purchased mine, it didn't come with any stainless steel shot. But a lot of people have reported to me that when they purchased the Orange A tumbler, it came with stainless steel shot. And when they used the stainless steel shot, right away it started to rust. 中国铁锈. So stainless steel is not really stainless steel. It's stainless steel when it comes to China. If you buy one of these, I would toss the shot and I would purchase some quality stainless steel shot. The other thing that people have reported to me is that the belt breaks. And I still have both of the belts that mine came with and haven't had any trouble. And so I did a little more investigation. I started asking people. There's been like 4 or 5 people that have said, hey, my belt is broken and my other one's broken too. How can I get a new one? Like I'm the representative. I am not a representative of this company. But in thinking about it, I contacted them back and asked how much shot they were using. And if you can see in mine, I have just about, an inch and a half, or about an inch at the bottom here. And that's 2 pounds. 2 pounds of shot, and I fill it a little more than half full with water and burnishing liquid. So it's not completely full of water, and it's certainly not completely full of shot. But the one thing that everybody had in common is they're using like 5 or more pounds of shot, and I think that's just too much weight to ask for the belt to bear. But anyway, regardless, apparently there's no place you can buy these belts. So I've been doing some experimenting with some silicone O-rings, and I've tried like, I don't know, half a dozen sizes, and I finally found this size and this thickness of O-ring that does a nice job of replacing the belt. So I don't know if I'm gonna buy up some of these. They're kind of hard to find. I haven't found a good source. MSC, McMaster Car, I tried some of theirs, they didn't work. Anyway, various places. But I've purchased like a dozen of these. If you need them, get in touch with me and I'll make them available to you. Here it's really hot and humid down here in the shop. And I would think if anyone was going to have problems that the heat that we have to endure here in South Texas, I would be one of the people that was having problems, but I'm not. So limit your shot to 2 pounds if you're using the 5 kilogram model of this, and I would just use 1 pound if you're using the 2.5 kilogram model, the smaller model. The other thing is, I was really excited about how fast this thing spins, if you recall on the first video.
I mean, it goes all the way up to 5. Let's just see what, I've never done it, but let's see what 3 looks like. I think it's gonna look crazy. And look at that, you could take that to town. You could ride that pony.
It's crazy how fast it spins. I was in a hurry one day and needed to polish up some conchos before I set the stones, and I was using like 28 gauge bezel wire, pretty thin bezel wire, because there were really small stones that were going in these little conchos. So I had about a dozen of them in there, and I let them go for an hour or so, and then I opened it up to check on them, and all of those little bezels were just mangled. They were totally ruined. So I had to remake all of those conchos. This thing will tear up dainty like bezel wire if you turn it on too fast. I think I had it on 3, and now I never go above 2. I avoid those higher settings because they already bit me in the butt once. But the other thing that I really like about it still is that it changes directions, because when I fill this up with a lot of jewelry, things do get tangled up, and not nearly as bad in the fact that it'll change directions periodically. So I love that. That's really about it. All in all, I'm still very happy with it. I think it is a good value, for me anyway, and I like it much better than the counterpart over there, that Durston, or not Durston, I don't know what it's called, Durable. So, am I happy with it? Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm disappointed that it's discoloring like that. I don't know why that bugs me so much, but I like things to look good. I don't know why they don't make the belts available as an add-on, but I think the silicone, I'm going to continue to test this. I've been running it for about a week with the silicone O-ring on there, and it seems to work as well as the belt. So once I'm satisfied that that's a good option, I mean, obviously it's better than nothing if you've got the tumbler and you have no way to run it. I'll keep you posted on that. There's a couple of other things that are going on. I am on Instagram now. If you would like to follow me and see what's going on and have some, behind the scenes photos here and there, I'm just Jim Brandvik on Instagram, and that's been kind of fun, getting on the grams with all the cool kids. But that's about it. Just wanted to give you an update, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. As always, it's nice to see your bright and shiny face. Bye.